The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, Eibar against Sevilla. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim looking to shoot. He's still got it, needs help. Forward it goes. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. The shot's on!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Cuts it out. Sevilla are the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. Ibrahimovic. Can he score? Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And back to base. Sevilla were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. And the finish! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that.
How about it? Leon. And it's Ibrahimovic. Hits one! Marvellous goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time.
And we hit half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Sevilla leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling. Goes for it! Battles to win it back. None shall pass, that's the message there. And he's straight offside. Danny clips one through. Done very well to intervene. Aimed long and direct. Now the pass. Ibrahimovic. He's had a go! No, he got that all wrong.
His radar picked up on that very quickly, and he was first to react.
Out to the left it goes. That intervention was
That's
very
what has
necessary.
to be done now, no question about it.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is. Going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade. Sevilla are clearly looking to...
It's Danny! And he gobbles up the chance! Eibar, he's had a shot! Goal! Sevilla! Into the lead once more. Big chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, crucially, he ensured that the shot was...
Hits one! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! Inzaghi! And that will be the final act. So they have their win. They had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the result followed inevitably. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Sevilla simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control.
Soaking up the pre-match atmosphere here as we wait for things to get started. Won't be long now before we get through the formalities. A warm welcome, one and all. The teams then, Tenerife against Sevilla. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Hits one! Big moment! Massive goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual.
He's gone for it!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Hits one! Same again, same outcome.
Sevilla really are in the ascendant here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Tries a through, shoots! It's in! And already they're looking to run away with it. Sevilla get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that
And the first 45 minutes are up. Reflections on the first half?
well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Sevilla sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. We're underway again. Ibrahimovic hits it! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And the lead is 3! He's gone for it! No mistake! They are running riot here! Sevilla totally rampant here. You would think the first substitutions will be coming up pretty soon. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Cajon with a delicate ball. Goes long. Triol, Filippo Inzaghi, Rivaldo, lovely feet, Ibrahimovic, and time is up. Sevilla have the tie at their mercy. Avoid defeat at home now, and a place in the next round is theirs. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Sevilla simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
think we're just about ready to get going here. A warm welcome to you wherever you are in the world. The teams then, Sevilla against Tenerife. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Tries one! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Sevilla take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Messi. Sevilla are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Can he put it away? In it goes! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. In with a header! Harmlessly behind. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's made sure that that won't get through. Now the pass. Robinho! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! Sevilla are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Heads it! Jovetic. The half-time whistle goes. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything?
He's had a shot! What about it? Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Shot at goal! And that's past the post.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious. He's one of the biggest influences out there.
Passes it through. He's left his man. And it's Walker.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No. Is it in? And in it goes! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation. Sevilla tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Looks like the shot's on! It's there! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul. Shapes the shoots! He's scored! And again, they pile on the misery. Rivaldo. Just a goal. Big chance! It's a goal! And there goes the final whistle. And on to the semi-final. Another hurdle cleared. Next up, the penultimate step. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Sevilla simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.
I think we're just about ready to get going here. A warm welcome to you wherever you are in the world. The teams then, Sevilla against Deportivo. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Who else but Zlatan Ibrahimovic, capable of executing what others are unlikely to even try. He functions with an outrageous edge, you know, whether you class him as ultra...
Tries a header! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Out wide to the right. He's left his man. Goes down, but nothing given. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Adrian gets it back. Looks to Ibrahimovic! Harmlessly behind.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Passes it through. Can he finish? Goal! Sevilla! First blood drawn. Sevilla take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
Rivaldo, played out to the right, has a hit! What about it? All too easy, they are in... There's the whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Sevilla go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. That gets things going for the second half. Plays it into the channel. Ibrahimovic gets into some... Gets up to head it! Managed to get it away. Hits one! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further.
Sevilla are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Can he finish? It's a hit. The save was firm.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
And the shot! No mistake! Ruthless and relentless, utterly rampant. He's gone for it! It's in! This is as ruthless as it gets. Sevilla totally rampant here. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Rivaldo. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Rivaldo. Going through. Massive leap! It's a goal! A contest. And that's it. Sevilla, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
What remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. With the group stage over, the competition becomes a whole new beast now. No second chances, it is do or die every step of the way from here to the final. This is where the stakes get higher for all those teams remaining. Knockout football from here. Tottenham have chosen to go 4-5-1.
Look, for the lone striker, before we even consider what happens around him, he has to get hold of the ball. That's imperative.
And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I'd say the ability of Christian Eriksen makes him the standout player. He plays as a free spirit with licence to roam to his liking across the attacking third of the pitch. A craftsman and a very smart free kick taker too.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Koscielny. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Robinho has a pop! So what now? Well read, he sorted that out. Inzaghi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Up he gets! Oh no, it's an own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Rivaldo! They've done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. How do you look back on that goal?
Well, his most important job there was to keep the shot down, and he did that without any problems. That's good concentration, you know.
Sevilla get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Mohamed Salah, Sterling. And we hit half-time.
Well, every time they've gone through the gears, Peter, they've looked like scoring. So provided they can stay well clear of the handbrake, they ought to be completely out of sight fairly soon.
Sevilla ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. So we're just settling back into this second half. And it's Ibrahimovic. Up for the header! Oh, great save, real class.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Surely he's gone for it! They are rampant! And they are cruising away! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
Sevilla take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Eriksen. Sterling. It's a loose ball. Ibrahimovic with good energy in defence as well. Hurls himself at it! Eriksen. And it's Salah. Lobs it in gently. He comes flying in! No, not the best of headers. They've got changes here, from both sides in fact.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Ericsson over to the left. That's found its target. Chance to cross here. Carrasco tries to stroke it through. Sevilla look as though they're about to make a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Sterling has a hit! Back of the net!
The first touch was absolutely heavenly, and because of it, the finish was a mere formality.
And that is that. Sevilla take charge of the tie, a win on the road, a first leg lead to carry home with them. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
So hello and a warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance and then we will be underway. The teams then, Alaves against Sevilla. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And that gets things running. Passes it through. It's a brilliant interception. Tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and it's up.
Shot a goal! Gets it back. Ibrahimovic looking to shoot. Goal! Sevilla! Sevilla go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Sevilla were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Shoots! Sticks it away! And already they're looking to run away with it. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Sevilla are having to deal not... Gets up to head it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
It so nearly came off for him.
Yeah, he's...
Hits one! Decent enough try. He's gone for it! They are rampant! And they are disappearing out of sight! And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Sevilla are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. There's the start of the second half. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Deftly done. There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And it's Ibrahimovic. Guidetti. That is terrific skill. Ibrahimovic. Cordoba. Chip through. Kaya Hong. Oh, really good feet from him. Plenty waiting in the middle. He's in space and looking for options. And it's Guidetti. Oh, that's neat. Turns and goes back. Spreads it wide. Has it out wide now. In with a header! It's in! Ruthless and relentless. Utterly rampant. Great header. Made it look easy.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Alavé. So that's it. It is all over. Sevilla were irresistible here. Dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result. A comfortable win. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Sevilla simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you... The warmest of welcomes to all of you around the globe. We're just about ready to get going. The players will be with us very shortly. The teams then, Real Betis against Sevilla. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
There's the whistle. So this is round two between these two sides who have already met once this season.
Well, the atmosphere in this stadium is so highly charged, you get the feeling we're in for something really meaty. Aggression will feature heavily over the next 90 minutes. If you're squeamish, look away.
He's had a go! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Ruben Castro fully deserves the plaudits for setting up the chance. Well, the first attempt hasn't quite drawn first blood, but they've got a slight edge.
Filippo Inzaghi. Jovetic. Filippo Inzaghi. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Real Betis have won their last 5 home games. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Coaxed out to the wing. And the finish! And that's off target.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Guardado gathers from the goal kick. Filippo Inzaghi. Sevilla still to register a shot. Big chance! Goal! Sevilla! First blood drawn. Sevilla take the lead, 1-0. He's gone for it! Really well taken goal. All too easy. They are in danger of Robinho! Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Ibrahimovic. The shot's on! And the referee brings the first half to a close. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Sevilla just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Sevilla in control at half-time, 2-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Is it in? Oh, surely that deserved better.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level. Listen, the manager seems to have impacted during the break. This is now a show of real purpose.
Sevilla look as though they're about to make a change. Sevilla have been mighty impressive in defence just recently. Out for a throw.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield.
Going for goal! It's a goal!
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to...
Towering header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Great leap! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Just the goalkeeper to beat.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Out to the flank. Oh, hits one!
Sevilla certainly don't need to...
Robinho! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong. Shoots! And that's it. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. The end of the game. Reflections?
Sevilla made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough.
Soaking up the pre-match atmosphere here as we wait for things to get started. Won't be long now before we get through the formalities. A warm welcome, one and all. The teams then, Sevilla against Espanyol. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Has a swing at it! Too close for comfort.
Sometimes that's exactly the requirement to give you the early edge. Now for more.
And it's Kovacic. Correa with the ball through. Kovacic decides to play it back. Sevilla were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking... Up he gets! Goal! Sevilla! Sevilla take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what
He'll have a dip! And oh! Goal! And already they're looking to run away with it. Sevilla take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under...
And we've reached half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Sevilla just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Sevilla go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Here we go again then. Sanchez. Espanyol were quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense. They added confusion when he really needed cohesion.
Correa, Dybala, Rivaldo. Espanyol have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're trying to show strength to what the opposition have seen as a weakness.
It's a safety-first approach. Jovetic. There's no flag. Towering header. And he's got that completely wrong. Espanyol making 2 changes as we speak. Played out to the right. He's having a look round. Rivaldo! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious.
Tries one! More and more and more! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Sevilla, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. And our live game is Sevilla against Tottenham. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.